What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another quick tip. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about how to shoot spares without your spare ball. Okay, so if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you like this jersey, you guys already know the drill. Coolwick.com, MotiveLou10 is the code. Get you 10% off your entire order. Link down below in the description for this hustle camo and for that off-white mix. Okay, so I go back and forth between whether I use a spare ball, whether I don't use a spare ball, whether I use a reactive ball, a urethane ball, whatever the case may be. On today's video, I'm going to show you guys what I do to shoot my corner pins without a spare ball, okay? So the one big thing to keep in mind is that I'm going to try to flatten out my wrist as much as possible. I'm not going to try to do any of this extra curving. I'm going to try to keep my hand nice and flat and almost feel like I'm leading with my ring finger. It's almost going to look like a backup ball, but not quite a backup ball, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you guys a couple examples, and then I'm going to come back to the desk so we can continue to talk about that a little bit. All right, so that was two back-to-back attempts at shooting at the 10 pin without my spare ball. Both of them would have been spares. I don't have the ability here to set up only the 10 pin, so. And then a lot of times people ask me, where should I stand for my 10 pins? What should I aim for my 10 pins? But honestly, guys, it really doesn't matter where you stand, where you aim, as long as you feel comfortable standing there and aiming there. For me, I stand at around 37 with my feet. So that's basically all the way left. And I'm looking at around like 18, 19, 20, just trying to hit that mark going that way. When I make an angle that's that big, I have a ton of room to hit the 10 pin. If you're trying to go like up 5, there's not a lot of room for error. You got to remember that the pin fits basically in between here. So you have all this room to hit the single pin. So let's get this back out of frame. So I'm gonna go back out here, shoot a couple more 10 pins, and then we'll talk about the 7 pin real quick, because it's gonna be a little bit different for me. All right, so I'm standing all the way left, just trying to draw an invisible line through my target. And then once I do it the first time like that, I just want to put it right back through that hole again. Just like that. Just like that. All right, so that was for the 10 pin. The biggest thing that I can tell you guys is find a spot on the lane that you're comfortable and that you can repeat shots. That is the biggest thing. And then for this video, don't think that I'm trying to tell you guys not to use a spare ball. If you need to use a spare ball, absolutely use a spare ball. But Norm Duke refers to the spare ball as the ball and chain. Everywhere you go, you have to take your spare ball with you, so that's one less strike ball that you can take. So if you're flying to a tournament where you can only take 6 balls on the plane and one of them is the spare ball, automatically one spot in your bag is the spare ball, which is why I've tried to go away from the spare ball and to using these reactive balls or whatever ball I'm throwing at the time as my spare ball. So then for the 7 pin, a lot of people do just the complete opposite. They would go all the way right and go across lane again. But for me, because I'm going like right to left, I try to square up a little bit more. So for me, I stand anywhere between 15 and 20, and then still trying to hit like 20 going towards the 7 pin. Let me show you guys what I mean. So again, I'm standing here at 19, just trying to throw a nice straight line to that 7 pin. All right, and there you have it. And that's how I shoot the 7-pin. Very similar to the 10-pin where I'm trying to lead with my pinky, not trying to come around the ball. But for me personally, the angle that I shoot the 7-pin at is a little bit straighter. So guys, I really hope that this video helps you guys and it helps you become a better spare shooter, because the only way our averages are going to go up, the only way we're going to become better bowlers, the only way we're going to win tournaments is to make sure that we're making all our makeable spares, especially the single pin spares. So guys, again, I'm not saying do not use a spare ball. I'm just saying that there's other options besides a spare ball. So guys, click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time.